Sean Weckel with Relo at eXp Realty here with your April 2024 Bend market update. Going to start out here with a little bit of what's honestly a sour note right now, which is mortgage rates. We dropped as low as 6.5%, as you can see on the graph here back in February of 2024. Currently, we're closer to 7.5%. So we're going to dive a little bit more into that and what that means here as we go through the slides. So moving forward to our chart here of actual mortgage rates versus projected mortgage rates. Now, we want to show you this because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And while we're peaking up close to 7.5%, as we look forward to the second half of 2024 and into 2025, we do see rate cuts and rates dropping. Now, exactly when that's going to happen, we're not sure, but we do see that light at the end of the tunnel. And right now, we're advising people to plan on those rate cuts to happen in later 2024 or early 2025, at least for when they really become noticeable. Now, if you're thinking about buying and holding off until those rate cuts happen, you find the right property and it's financially smart to do so, we still recommend that you purchase a property as you're potentially missing out on some big equity, especially here in the Bend market. So keep that in mind. If it's the right time, the right property, still a good time to buy, and I would not wait for those interest rates to come down unless you absolutely have to make it a smart decision. So moving forward here, we're looking at wages climbing at a faster pace. So weekly changes in the index measuring the total amount of money paid to all workers in the private sector. As you can see here, the index trend line all the way back to 2006, we're currently above that rate. So wages are coming up. Now, will this have effect on the real estate market? We will see, but it is an interesting trend to watch as home prices also increase throughout the spring and summer. Moving forward to change in home prices. Now, this is exactly why we showed you this last slide. Wages are going up, however, home prices have flattened out. Now, my team and I don't think it's going to stay this way, but as you can see, we've been as high as 21.2% in terms of home price increase here, dropping all the way down and then flattening out here as we head through January 2024. So will those increasing wages have an effect? Yet to be seen, but we do expect those prices to start to rise here as we head through the summer. So let's get through the numbers. Bend Beacon report, current median home price is $753,000. That's up about 10%, 9.5% month over month. 20 median days on market. That's down 100%, so significant drop there. 114 total closing and 2 months of inventory, so still very low inventory. As we move to that median price per square foot, again, I just mentioned our median price overall is up, and that is equal to $366 per square foot. We're down as low as $319 in February. Looking back, that's the same trend that we saw last year, and pretty much every year we're seeing prices start to elevate as we go February to March, March to April, and so on and so forth to the middle of summer. So looking at days on market, this is where we saw the most significant shift, as I mentioned, down 100% from 40 to 20 days on market, February to March 2024. As you can see, it's dramatic, but it's not as dramatic as what happened last year. Now, are rates affecting that? What else is causing a little less of a dramatic shift? Yet to be seen. But it is typical of this time of year to see homes sit for less time, especially the nice ones. So if you are a buyer in the market looking to purchase, be ready to go here and have a plan if the right property comes on the market. Moving forward to months of supply. So we were sitting at 1.5 months in February 2024, and then we rose up to 2 months in March of 2024. So the same amount of inventory that we saw from May through December here of 2023, right into the beginning of 2024. So 2 months is still very little inventory. I know we're seeing that with our buyers. It's not a lot of choices out there, a lot of frustration in terms of not being able to find the right property. And that's an indication of it right there. It's actual data that's telling us that we really still don't have a ton of inventory, which is why prices are steady and likely here rising as we head into spring. So looking at MLS data for Bend, we had 363 total closings. That's up significantly, 27%. 32 median days on market, down 68% here. So again, it's showing that market picking up. 113 listings with changed price. That's up a little bit. And then average change from original price is down about 4.5%. So looking at the bottom line, 2024 will be a busy year in real estate. We're already seeing it. You're seeing the median price jump. You're seeing the days on market drop. So that's showing there is a ton of activity going on. As I mentioned, if you're a buyer, have a plan, be ready, talk with your agent. You want to be, again, all set to jump on the right property when it does come on the market, because those are going quick. If you're a seller, game plan as well. April, May, June are the hottest times to list. We usually here in Bend want to be under contract to get the best price by the beginning of July. So something to keep in mind there as we head into this busy year of real estate. Overpricing is still rampant and damages the final sale price for sellers. It's a benefit to buyers. So this is a conversation that I've had to have with a couple of my listings. If you overprice it, it's going to take longer. You're going to be chasing the market, and ultimately you're going to get less for your home. So of course that benefits the buyers, but is detrimental to selling. So please, please, please go through a proper consult and be willing to listen to the market when you are ready to price your home, because it could make or break here on what that end sale price will be and your net volume you get back from the sale of your home. Finally, nuanced strategy is required, custom to each property. And this is kind of what I was alluding to, in the sense that the really nice properties are going past. So you got to be ready to jump. All right, same thing with sellers. A nice property, you have a little more leadway to list a little bit higher. Whereas if the property is not the nicest on the block, you're really going to have to be conscious of where do I want to put this in order to move it quick. So again, we really have to be specific per property, per Bend, per La Pine, per Redmond. It's all going to change. So, and that's where it's so important to talk with your agent and really get a strategy and game plan in place. If you have any questions, would like to talk strategy, would like to talk the market, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or my team. I hope everybody has a great month of April here, and we'll look forward to seeing you back in May for the April numbers in just a little while.